Hello and welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I am here with a channeled message for you, and this message is in regards to the current energies that many of us are experiencing. We are in a time right now where we are in between two timelines. And so if you're feeling overly emotional or cloudy, not really clear about a direction to go in life, or unmotivated, tired, restless, feeling nostalgic over the past, maybe people from your past or situations from your past. All of this is really due to what we're experiencing right now on a collective level. And that's the shift that I'm talking about, where we're shifting between timelines. We're in between the past and the future. And as this future timeline continues to kind of trickle in or pour in, integrate more so, it's almost like there's a speeding up of our frequencies. And so it can be a bit discombobulating. It can be jarring. It can feel almost like a part of us is dying as we're taking in more light and really integrating to this higher, more aligned version of ourselves. And so if you're feeling any of those things that I mentioned before, it's all kind of part and parcel to this energy that we're experiencing on a collective level. I do feel like it's going to last probably the next 5 to 6 months. About 2 to 3 months will be the heaviness of it. So the next 2 to 3 months will be kind of like the peak of the energy, and then about 5 to 6 months in total. I do feel like some of you will experience this on a deeper level than others. It all kind of just depends on where you're at on your timeline and what still needs to be integrated, what still needs to be released, what work still needs to be done, especially in regards to the subconscious and those deeper layers of the subconscious. So the advice right now is to go with the flow as much as you possibly can. Try not to resist this energy. Try not to resist endings that may be trying to happen, either with people, with situations in your life, with old paradigms or the ways you look at the world or yourself or others. Whatever is trying to shift, it's there for a reason. And it's really aligning you with your highest timeline, and with the collective is all being aligned with the collective's highest timeline as well, if that makes sense. So it's happening on a collective level, but obviously also on an individual level as well. And so it is a bit discombobulating and jarring for the system. Your body, your physical body may be feeling tired, may be feeling, a little bit more worn out than usual, or just lack of energy, lack of motivation. All of the bodies are upgrading right now. So physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And so it's really going through a recalibration as this new energy comes in. And the new timeline is a higher frequency. It vibrates at a higher frequency. So it can be, there's an integration process that's happening right now, which can be hard on the system. So just please make sure to be kind to yourself, rest when you need to rest, be very patient with yourself and with others. Drink more water right now if you can. Definitely do some grounding, get out in nature as much as possible. Try to get away from your cell phone, from your electronics if you can for a little while. Making sure to do this from time to time throughout your week is really going to help, really grounding your energy. I know I said that before, but it's a message that keeps coming in to really make sure that we're grounding our energy as much as we possibly can right now, just because we are taking in so much light, and the energy the more we ground ourselves, the easier this energy can assimilate. And I also feel like for some of you, there is going to be new love coming in as well. And this new love is aligned with this higher timeline. And I feel like this is not somebody that you've already met in your current, in the 3D, in your physical reality. I don't feel like you've met this person this lifetime yet. I do feel like this is somebody where you may have been dreaming about this person already. I do feel like this person is already dreaming about you. And as we continue to integrate these energies, there's going to be more and more dreams. The dreams are going to be more and more detailed, and it's going to literally feel like they're real. So when you wake up from your dreams, it's going to feel literally like it was real, like it really happened. And that's because it did, just on a different timeline. So you are basically building with this person your relationship already on another timeline that's then going to be converging with this current reality that you're in, with the current timeline. But it's almost like your your frequency has to be enough of a match for that to converge. And so that's why you're going through the process right now that you are of releasing these old energies and ways of being and people and situations and all of that kind of stuff. So with this new person coming in, I do feel like when you meet this person, you're going to feel like you already know them, and that's because you do, just on another timeline. You're going to be basically building this relationship with them on that other timeline in the dream space. So the dreams are going to become more and more vivid for you, and it really is going to feel very real. And the message is to just go with that as much as you possibly can. Try not to resist that energy. Try to It's going to be different than how you've experienced your relationships before, because you're not going to have met this person first and then build a relationship. It's really going to be about building the relationship in the astral plane on an energetic level first, and then you'll meet the person. And it's going to feel very natural, like you already have known this person for a very long time. And that's because you have, just on a different timeline. So try to go with that as much as you possibly can. Obviously, follow your intuition, do what you feel is best for you. You're going to know what's best for you. And again, this new person coming in is not going to be for everybody. Obviously, not everyone is looking for new love or in a place where they want a relationship or looking for a relationship. So it's only going to be for those of you that are open to new love and looking for a new partner, looking for somebody that's more aligned with your highest timeline, somebody that where there's equal give and take, where there's reciprocity in the relationship, and somebody that matches your energy, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I do feel like this person has really been working on themselves as well, just like you have, and is really balancing, getting more in touch with their emotions, really being able to speak on a deeper emotional level and express how they feel on that deeper emotional level. Also working on not being afraid of their emotions, and definitely working on releasing some wounds in regards to abandonment, some inner child wounds, it looks like. So it's going to feel like a very balanced relationship with this new person. Yeah, I feel like there's still a little bit of work to do on both sides, but that's really the process that you guys are all going through right now, that we're all going through as a collective right now, is kind of working on releasing that older timeline to make room for this new timeline coming in. So again, this is happening on a collective level, and it's happening on an individual level as well. It's also happening on a galactic level. So galactically, and then collectively, and then individually. This is all happening. So it's an important shift, and we're all here kind of supporting each other, whether we're consciously aware of that or not, we are. And so the more you can go with the flow of the energy and try not to resist, the ego is going to want to resist because the ego likes to stay in the familiar. It likes to stay in the known. And so it may try to resist this energy. It may, tell you you're crazy, or, you know, these dreams and visions that you have are too far out, or they're never going to happen, or, it's not reality, it's not probable, it's not logical. And that's just all the ego mind trying to keep you stuck in that old paradigm, the known, stuck in what's comfortable. So if the energy is showing you to move in a certain direction and you feel into it and that's what feels the best for you, then that's the way to move. So it's really about feeling into the energy and feeling what's best for you rather than overthinking things. Because if you try to overthink things or use your logical, rational mind, it's going to cause more confusion, more cloudiness, more unease, more anxiety, that kind of thing, as the ego tries to grip and hold on to what's known, hold on to the past, what's comfortable. But yeah, you guys have got this. It's beautiful energy. It's amazing energy. This is definitely life-changing energy if you allow it to change you. If you work with this energy and really follow your intuition and take the guided steps and the guided action that it's pushing you towards, or that it's guiding you towards, then this is going to be beautiful energy that's going to open you up to a lot of opportunities, whether that be in love, in career, in life in general, your spiritual growth, those kinds of things. It's also a beautiful time and powerful time for manifestation. So if there's anything that you've been working on manifesting or trying to manifest, this is amazing energy to do that in. It's very important that we're very clear with our intentions right now, and we're laser focused on what we're wanting to create rather than the past and looking back at the past, or looking at past people, or trying to figure out who's doing what from the past, or why they did something to us, or why something occurred, or what happened in the past. That energy is being released right now. We're being guided to focus as much as we possibly can on the future that we're wanting to create, on that timeline that we're wanting to build, and try to be as laser focused in on that and not letting things distract us as much as we possibly can. Because this energy is really good for manifesting. So, and I feel like you guys are going to see the results of things that you've been wanting to manifest for a while. You're going to start seeing them show up little by little in the physical as this new timeline starts to come in more and more. Things are going to come into alignment for you. And so you'll see the physical proof of it, and that'll get you very excited and help you to create that much more because of it, because you'll really be feeling confident within yourself and within your manifestations as well. So that is your reading, everyone. I really hope that helps, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.